3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's cold. Wow. Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I am Miles, the You Betcha guy. Here with Ryan, the t-shirt guy. Presented by FairwayMeatMarket.com. Fairway, they got all the best shit, man. They have the ultimate steak package. They have summer's here. You got to go to FairwayMeatMarket.com and get the ultimate steak package. Has ribeye steaks, strip steaks, sirloin steaks.
We're gonna get through this.
I'm doing it. Filet mignon, fancy. They had everything you need on that steak package. If you use code YouBetcha, YOUBETCHA, all one word, you get $50 off the package. Normally it's $200. You get it for $150 and free shipping. It's got to be close to an $80 value. Use code YouBetcha. All one word, YouBetcha. Go to FairwayMeatMarket.com. It's all about the meats, mate. All right.
Are you guys okay?
We're good to go. Before we came on air, we were discussing Tyler's going to be gone. You're going to be gone all next week and the next month.
Maybe the month after that.
You're going to be on vacation for 2 days and you're going to be driving for 14.
Yes.
Tyler is going to be in the car for 50 hours in a week period. So that's what we were discussing beforehand, and it got a little out of hand and tough to keep it together once we started the podcast, but we're pushing on through. Here we are.
We've been in the studio for an hour and we just started recording.
Yeah. Well, we're not the one that's taking a 50-hour round trip car ride.
Well, it'll give me a lot of time to listen to podcasts.
When you get there, are you guys going to get out of the car and be like, oh, I missed you. All right, we're going to head back. Otherwise, we won't be able to make it back in time.
Got a snowstorm coming.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of laughs, though, I'm sure, along the way.
A lot of laughs.
A lot of good scenery to see.
Hooderites. Tons of Hooderites.
Yeah. You're going to have to make friends with them.
I'm actually going to be going to the Museum of the Rockies.
Yes. You'll have to give us an update.
I will.
And a review of the Museum of the Rockies. Great place to go. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, go to FairwayMeatMarket.com. It's all about the meats, and get yourself a meat package. But yeah, so I'm a little flustered trying to gather right now. I started going, and I just like
what did you start thinking about?
I have no idea.
There wasn't like a specific moment in that conversation.
It honestly stared thinking about the fact that if I start laughing, we're gonna lose it, and that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
It's kind of like when you're in church with your brothers, and one of you starts laughing, and then you all trying not to laugh, but it's actually making it more of a scene by not trying to laugh.
Yeah,
that's exactly what just happened there. But today we got, speaking of the wilderness, which Tyler will be seeing lots of cool stuff along the way. Lots of cool stuff. We're talking trees, dirt, a few mountains,
rest areas.
Water, rest areas.
I want to see both the mountains and the desert.
Semis.
Museums. You should count how many PT Cruisers you see. Do the old PT Cruiser, no bruiser.
You guys should play the slug bug game.
Slug bug, PT Cruiser, bruiser game.
Fucking sock grandma in the arm.
Oh my God. Yeah. And for the listeners, the last thing I'll say about this, the whole podcast.
No, it won't.
No, this is it. I promise, is the last thing I'm going to say about Tyler's 50-hour trip. Even though it's like he's taking a horse and buggy the whole trip, even though we have modern airplanes and jets that can get you there pretty fast. It's the whole trip's going to be on MapQuest as well and printed out. So hopefully you laminate the pages before you go so you don't get any water damage or coffee spills on it.
Throw them in a 3-ring binder.
The 3-ring binder and the little sleeves.
Yep.
I got
And
the
then
3-hole puncher
The little
too.
tabs based off of the days.
And then you have hotel reservations.
Hotel
printed out.
reservations, the whole thing, and you'll be good to go. Okay. Tyler may see what we're about to see along the way. So
Bringing the viral video back.
we have a viral video.
Jared, do we know where this is?
No.
Okay.
This is good. We know nothing about this. So this should be
Also, if the audio listeners want to see it, it'll be in the description. I'll post a link
Cool.
to it.
Yep.
All right, should I play it?
a link to our Instagram page where you can find it there, right?
Sure. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
All right. Y'all ready?
All right, so here it is. This is a backyard, it appears.
Yep.
Backyard, there's a brick wall, and there's a fucking bear on the wall.
That's a big
And
ass-
cubs.
Two cubs.
2 cubs.
angry mama bear.
That's a big ass bear. That's not a little
a big
baby.
bear.
That's not a baby bear.
Is the God.
dogs. Dogs versus bear.
Oh my.
They're jabbing at each other. That was more action. Oh, woman.
Wow, she
Shove
pushed
the
it off.
bear.
Yeets it.
She's in a dress.
And it's coming back for more.
She's not.
No, the bear's running away.
He left.
There was more action in that than the Mayweather Logan Paul fight.
Yes.
Did you notice the black dog that ran up right away? He tried to act all tough, and then immediately when I got swiped at, he was off.
One swipe. No.
Boom.
2 swipe. 3 swipe. Out.
Running.
Done.
3 swipes and out. Okay. You know what she looks like? She looks like the maid on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Alice.
She looks like Alice. Alice to the rescue. Alice.
Alice.
Who the fuck is Alice? 24 years I've been living next door to. I didn't know she had that in her.
Oh, and then the black dog came back to back up his mom.
But the thing is okay, Cajona's a steal on Alice here.
She didn't
Yeah.
hesitate.
Would it have been? Would a black bear retaliated differently?
I don't think so.
So is
Any
it
bear
confirmed?
with any bear with the cubs.
That is a grizzly bear, correct? It's not a cinnamon bear.
I think so.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say the Madden awareness on this bear is very low.
Yeah.
Look, it was too preoccupied with the little dog, and it didn't see the full-grown human coming at him. Look at that. Madden. What if that had been a lion?
She'd be
That
dead.
bear would be dead.
Yeah.
Imagine if that bear, instead of bailing off the back, would have bailed off into the yard. How
I think that we
effed.
wouldn't. I don't think we would be viewing this video.
Nope.
Viewer discretion advised.
Question. Back to the will to death match. Could she have put the bear in a headlock, jumped on the back, and maybe got it to choke out?
Maybe tamed it.
Yeah. What if all of a sudden she just stood there and had a whistle, and the bear just like sat up and just obeyed?
One of those
Yeah.
silent whistles like they have in Air Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be standing inside my house, looking out the window, being like, "Well, I guess we're gonna have to get a new dog."
I'm with you. Sorry, sorry Jack, but you are dinner.
Yeah, especially those two little guys. Those are I think you'll sacrifice those any day because
Yeah.
they're usually ones that bark a lot too. So
How hard do you think she actually pushed it to get it off? Or do you think it just kind of got like frazzled?
this is one of those old lady
Superhuman.
superhuman strength ones that lifts a car.
Sure.
That's what this is. All of a sudden, she developed into Catwoman, Batman skills level and fighting, and just shoved the bear off.
And didn't even have the thought to.
Do you know why it happened? Ryan, you didn't really play football, so you maybe not get this. So I'm going to talk to Tyler about this.
Okay.
Tyler,
I only played D3 though.
that's fine.
Okay.
You'll get the general concept. When it comes to a unstoppable force meaning immovable object, what is always the rule number 1?
Low man wins.
Low man wins. She had the leverage
She did.
on the bear. Her pad level was just simply lower. Look at this. Boom.
This goes against everything Star Wars taught us about the high ground.
Yeah, you don't want the high ground in this scenario. Honestly, a football coach right now should be recruiting this gal. Fullback kick out on the D end right here. Boom.
Boom. Elbows inside.
Even had elbows were tight.
Yep.
She shot the hips up and through. It was like a perfect what are the sleds called? There's a certainly whatever hitting the sled, the bag.
The extension one.
Yeah, whatever the shit that is. This is perfect execution.
I think look at right away though when she comes into frame. Look at the explosion. Look at the explosion
Quick
off the
twitch
sidewalk.
muscles.
boom, boom, boom.
And she's
3
after it.
bounds and she's already there.
Pushes it, bear flies
Kept
off.
her hips underneath
She
her.
did.
And then looks for more contact after.
And
Yeah,
then
look at that.
Head on
She's
the
looking
swivel.
for someone else to block.
Exactly.
Yeah.
picks the dog up.
Honestly, she deserves at least a shot at the league. She deserves a shot at being fullback, kicking out a D. Fullback or DN's way less than that bear.
Oh, they're less agile too.
You know why he's up there? There's a lemon tree in the yard.
You going for
Guy's
lemons?
just hungry.
Oh, yeah.
We got a knuckle sandwich from grandma.
When life gives you lemons, you get a knuckle sandwich from grandma.
If every high school football coach isn't showing this video to their linemen from here on out, they're doing it wrong.
Yeah, she never overextended. She didn't drop her head. She kept her eye on the target.
She picked up the rock and she ran in for a touchdown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She did scoop and score with the little
She
dog
scooped and
too.
scored the dog. Get back here, you little
Boom. Quick direction change. It's in slow mo right now. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot.
High and
How-
tight with that dog too.
How on earth? So what are these bears doing? Why don't they just pick one side of the fence or the other? Why are they on top?
His mom's following the cubs around. Cubs are idiots.
Why?
I love how Tyler's just bear expert all of a sudden.
Why are they
Well,
there?
you see.
It was a joke about kids being idiots.
Tyler, why are they there? Why are the bears there?
Well,
I don't know. The
first of
lemons
all-
is a good.
First of all, congrats
theory.
on the sex, Tyler.
Thank
you know
you.
all about
Thank
kids.
you. Just
So
kidding.
congrats on the sex.
Yep. Yes.
Um,
If we don't know what time? Maybe it's spring. They just woke up from hibernation. They're hungry. Garbage in the yard. Maybe.
Maybe like a little.
look at that extension of the hips. Jared, get that thing off the screen on the
Trying.
you can exit out, I think. If you hover over it. No, I guess you can.
Let's try this maybe.
Absolute extension of the hips. It doesn't matter. It's a great life lesson. If you got low pad level, if you got leverage, and you got good technique, you can move mountains or bears.
Same difference.
That lady loves her dog. She loves her dogs to the point where she will put herself in front of a bear for them.
Do you think she had thought about it at all though, or was it just pure instinct?
Fight or flight.
One mama bear
She's
against
fighting.
the other.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
Like Mama Alice has her cubs with the dogs. Mama Bear has her cubs. Alice
I think
comes
the
out
most
on top.
impressive thing here is she didn't even look. I think she actually saved her life by not looking for like a stick to use or something.
Yeah.
See, that's what I would have done. I would have looked for something to hit the bear with.
I know.
I would have
I
went
know.
inside and got my gun, and then just like if Jack wasn't dead by the time I got outside, then I'd have shot at the bear.
But then you got you
A lot more paperwork.
miss. Yeah, exactly.
A
You
lot
miss.
of paperwork with getting a gun involved.
And
So
let me look at the neighbors
Maybe I'll
too. The
just get my
neighbors are-
bow out.
what is Ron Burgundy calls fists in Anchorman?
Oh,
Jack Johnson and someone else. You got to bring Jack Johnson and the other guy to the party. A lot less paperwork.
Yeah. I just also don't think there's time to grab a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he's not dead by the time I come out, then I'm shooting, but he's more than likely dead, and then issue's over. Nothing to save.
Yeah.
Tom O'Leary.
Tom
Jack
O'Leary
Johnson
and
and
Jack
Tom
Johnson
O'Leary.
waiting right here for you.
Yeah.
Matt, I didn't know that.
Miles, what are you doing in that situation? Realistically.
I don't think that she could have done any better.
No.
I'm weighing the options, looking for an or situation here.
Me too.
I think she did everything right. She came in low with speed, got one big shot underneath the chin, then scooped and scored the baby dogs to safety. And then I'm sure she got inside and without even a question called the animal safety people.
She's like, yeah, I just fucked this bear up. Come save its life.
Do you think she had to go get a tetanus shot after this?
I don't know if you get tetanus from bears.
I don't know. You're the bear expert.
Rabies.
Yeah, rabies probably.
Maybe rabies.
Maybe.
Rabies shot? Isn't that like a really long needle? It's got to go in your stomach or something like
Probably.
Oh,
I heard it's really painful.
that? Yeah.
Probably.
should get one for the
It's
podcast.
been a long time since I've gotten rabies, so yeah, I don't know. I think that boom, low pad level, low man wins.
You see how it's kind of like home improvement style too. The bear like had two hands up on the top still, like just looking over.
Yeah. The bear got back up on there and retreated. There was not coming that it was like, I've had enough.
Maybe there's walls all the way around those yards, so that's how they had to get out of the yards.
Yeah.
By being up on the walls.
Also, very agileness about the bear. How is it leaning all the way off while still staying on top like that?
know.
Claws.
I would love to see a human try and do that. Not going to work. But I'd also love to see. I mean, humans won against bears, so
Imagine if one of the cubs would have fell into the yard and it's like dogs versus cubs and then mom versus mama bear versus Alice.
Full team up battle.
No, the
Tag team
Cubs
match.
fall inside, and then all of a sudden, like a crowd gathers around and people start placing bets.
Street
The
beefs.
Bears like, I want 100 on my Cubs.
I think it just boils down to he just wanted some lemons.
I think you could be right. What place has lemons and grizzly bears?
It looks like Arizona.
It does.
Lemons and grizzly bears. Yes, great Google.
It's gonna be some weird pictures. It's like
There's a difference in yeah, here we go.
Los Angeles County.
so. This is an article about the video.
All right, Jared, can you do some journalism? Are you having to subscribe? Oh my God.
Give me the run.
Like, comment, subscribe, Jared, quick. LA County. Wait, go up.
Oh my God.
She was 17?
She looked way older than that. I thought that was a grandma.
She was bad radio here.
Horrible.
Is she 17? She's
Yeah.
got a shot to get on a D1 school.
Yeah, she's not even out of high school yet. She's still accepting offers.
You find anything else in there?
I'm gonna be looking for her name on signing day.
She's got a TikTok.
She did it for the clout. This is all fake. That was a human in that bear suit.
9.3 million likes on that TikTok.
That's it.
Did she get tagged?
Let's be honest though. This was staged.
Had to have been.
That went way too smooth. She didn't even get a scratch.
We gotta go to the dog for evidence. If there's an injury on the black dog, then we know. If there isn't, definitely staged.
The lady suffered a sprained finger from the encounter.
Well, yeah.
That happens
that's
to
what happens
linemen.
when
That's what happens when you bring that much explosion to the
Yeah.
field, you know.
She didn't like tear her Achilles or anything.
No, she had
Yeah.
good form.
ACLs are good. They're strong. 17 years old.
That's why she trains in the off season.
Imagine like 20 years from now and you're like, someone's like, hey, what do you do for a living? And you tell them and they're like, yeah, 9.7 million likes on TikTok and saved my dogs from getting eaten by a bear.
Quite the bar story.
Quite the bar story 20 years later.
Yep. No one will
I don't
believe
know
it.
if this lady keeps living like this. I don't know if she's going to make it another 20 years.
True.
She's
Good
fine.
point.
She
Fearless.
maybe needs to slow down.
A little too reckless, maybe.
Evil Knievel. Cool it.
Or maybe that bear got one of her dogs previously and she was baiting her back.
With their other dogs.
So she could inflict some damage.
Well, then she should have jumped on the back and choked it out.
Well, yeah, she sprained her finger.
Yeah.
She should have got one of the cubs for revenge.
Yeah.
Held him hostage.
Yeah.
Yep. Would have fit right in with the dogs.
So we're back on the Will Ferrell train. What if she just becomes a professional bear wrestler, like the bear wrestler in the Tropics semi-pro movie?
Oh, yeah.
She becomes a bear wrestler.
Very well could.
She's 1-0 at the moment.
She is 1-0.
She's getting taken number 1 overall.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Well, I think that's enough about bears. Let's talk about your trip again. No, just kidding. Yeah. Wild video. I'm fascinated when humans and animals collide. Even though we are animals.
Unless it's
Let's
a
not
moose,
forget that.
then we don't talk about it.
No.
Something to think about.
Something to think about on it. If you're driving your car right now, just think about if a human meets an animal, what happens? And remember that we're all animals. We could do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
It's true.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Guys, before we get into the next segment, we got to talk to you guys about Holiday gas stations. They have a phenomenal promotion going right now. There's 2 of them, actually, Tyler. There's energy drinks and frozen pizzas. That's what this company is fueled on,
Literally.
is frozen pizzas and energy drinks. Buy 2, get 1 free, both of them. So you can maybe pick up 50 energy drinks, pick up 50 pizzas. You get 25 free energy drinks and 25 free pizzas.
That's unbelievable.
You know what I would do? You buy 50 pizzas for you and your friends, and you give away 25 to the homeless.
Yeah.
That's a great option.
Put a stand up outside and just take one.
Free pizzas.
It's not a buy one, take one at your stand. It's just to take one.
Just to take one.
Yeah.
Energy drinks. We're talking Red Bull, Mountain Dew, Rise, which big fan of that now. Rockstar, Bang, Monster. One I can't pronounce. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shock.
I think it's a shock.
It's a shock. It's shock. That's an energy drink. You can get this all the way through June 16th at any location, pretty much. Lots of matzo pizzas. You got 7th Avenue Pizza. All buy 2, get 1 free. Jared, you buy 1,000 pizzas. How many you get for free?
500.
500 free pizzas. 500 free pizzas at any holiday. Go check it out. They got everything you need. Always clean. Always full of gas. Always got a good car wash. Always got buy two, get 1 free through June 16th. Always.
Always.
All right. So we have John Madden here, afraid to fly anywhere, even to Hawaii. Tyler, he's going on a road trip. So we want to talk a little overrated, underrated tourist attractions.
Okay.
Now, this can be things about tourist attractions. This can be actual tourist attractions. I'm going to go right off the bat and say that Mount Rushmore is a little overrated.
I was wondering.
I would disagree. Have you been?
Yes. You show up, you take the photo, and you leave.
Yeah. I'm with you. It's really cool to look at for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you leave.
Then you're done.
They should make it more like a rest area type vibe, where it's you pull over, you get some snacks, you check it out, and then you
would,
not like
you're the expert.
Not like an event thing. I've been there 2 times.
Not to brag.
Did you fly there?
Nope.
Or they should put a bar in like Lincoln's head or something.
Yeah.
Like look out through his eyes or something.
Yes.
Oh, didn't you see National Treasure 2? There's an entire
buried
catacomb
treasure
back there.
Well, there is in real life. There's actually, you can walk behind it.
Yeah, there's isn't there just maintenance back there or something?
Yeah, but you can't go behind it. But there's also buried treasure underneath it. You just have to pour water on some rocks, and then you get it. You just get the gold.
Yeah, that's all you do.
Does that.
Yeah. So
when you start thinking about
Mount Rushmore is overrated. Like
when you start thinking about I do, but I don't. When you start thinking about like what kind of work went into them carving those faces out, sitting there and looking at that is pretty amazing. But then like where they get you is the gift shop.
Yeah,
$30 coffee mugs, $50 t-shirts.
I heart MT Rushmore.
Yes, I'm not. You were there for 10 minutes. You got to tell people with a t-shirt.
Yeah, I think it's like. Yeah, okay, maybe going there once, but Tyler's been there twice. It's a lot. Was
it just like so much cooler the second time?
No, I mean the second time probably because I was too little to really enjoy it. Like I was probably 15. I went the second time and like 7 the first time.
So we're a pro. You go to Mount Rushmore one time that you can remember, and then don't do it again
ever.
I would agree.
Right.
I would agree.
And there's a lot of nice areas around Mount Rushmore too.
Yeah.
Like Sturgis and all that.
Deadwood. Yep.
Another great area.
It's like an hour from Deadwood though. So you have to go out of your way to go to Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
One of the
That's
most
no problem for Tyler.
No,
that's chump change.
1 hour is like 1 hour is 1/50th of his trip, by the way.
1/50th.
50th.
Think about that for a
That's
second.
1 hour is 2% of his trip.
Wow.
Yep.
Let that sink in, Tyler. 2%.
That's a lot. Think about how many 2% you have to get to 100%.
50 of them.
50 of them.
Yeah, 49, I'd say, after the first one.
Yeah.
So what's another hour?
And how many free energy drinks is that? 25.
25 free energy drinks.
Most overrated tourist attraction in all of the United States, in my opinion, Old Faithful.
Never been.
Oh, it's
Me either.
It's okay.
It's so overrated.
How high does it go?
It's not nearly as high as like the pictures make it seem.
Do you got to go at the right time of the year though, or something?
I don't know if the year has anything to do with it, but it went out there. There was 200 people around this hole, and then everyone on the hour just sits there and waits, and then water comes up for 30 seconds, and then it's gone. And
it smells really bad too.
Yeah, it stinks.
Really?
Yeah. Can you reenact Old Faithful?
Okay, everyone, just watch me for an obscene amount of time, quick.
He's trying to do a funny bit here.
Nice.
That was it.
Well, Miles, we don't have to go.
You've seen it.
Sorry.
That was probably more entertaining.
I'm trying to. You say that's an underrated or an overrated?
Way overrated.
Way overrated. I would say that an underrated tourist attraction is the giant pelican in Pelican Rapids.
I would say an underrated tourist attraction is the world's largest catfish in Wapton, North Dakota.
World's largest turkey in Frazee.
I would say an underrated is the world's largest loon in Vergas, Minnesota.
Yes.
Yeah, another underrated tourist attraction, the world's largest bison in Jamestown, North Dakota.
Or the world's largest prairie chicken in Rothsay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or the world's largest cow in New Salem, North Dakota.
Or the home of Paul Bunyan in Nevis, Minnesota, or whatever.
Paul Bunyan and the Big Blue Ox.
There's multiple places in Minnesota though that claim it's the home of Paul Bunyan. So
Bemidji and Brainerd have like a rivalry going over it.
And then you sneakily have Nevis or whatever also claiming such. So who do you believe? It's a classic whodunit.
Yeah.
We should have that should be our next March Madness bracket.
Who done it?
Who's that? No, who's that? Oh, just have all the towns that claim that they're the home of Paul Bunyan.
Yeah.
How do we decide that?
Does everyone vote?
That would actually
look
be
at
electric.
pictures of it.
Yeah, I like what they got going on with the statue, so I'm gonna put them ahead of the other one.
His flannel's faded.
Yeah. Well, in the one in Nevis, you can actually sit in his hand. So
yeah, he's like kneeling down,
he's
right?
literally cupping your ass.
Brainerd,
when
though,
is Paul Bunyan gonna get canceled for being a total creep?
Brainerd has Paul Bunyan Land.
Really?
It's a little terrible amusement park.
That's a leg up on Nevis. I can tell you that much.
You walk in the front gates, there's a guy out there that sneaks up to your parents. And he's like, hey, what's your kid's name? And then he walkie-talkies it back. And there's this giant Paul Bunyan statue that talks to the kids like, welcome to Paul Bunyan Land, Tyler.
That's got to be
like,
the real
Jesus fucking Christ.
He's
terrifying.
the real Paul Bunyan.
I mean, it's him talking.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Radio?
It's actually
not
him.
talking.
Did you just ruin it for all
Santa's
the kids
not
listening? Did you just?
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Santa is real, kids. Okay.
Don't listen to your parents.
Have you ever been driving on the highway and seen like a sign that just says like
Wall drug?
Wall drug.
Corn Palace.
I love the wall drug signs.
And then 2 miles later, another sign for wall drug, and then another 2 miles, another 2 miles, all the way across South Dakota.
Yes.
what is wall drug?
No one knows. They're just signs on the highway.
It just says wall drug.
Wall drug, dead ahead, and it's like that all the way across South Dakota.
Really?
It starts and it's like wall drug, 1,285 miles to the best vacation of your life.
It's all the way across. It's all the way across South Dakota. Wall drug.
Holy shit. Who got hired to put those signs up?
I don't know.
1,000 miles away.
Yeah, I don't know. You've never seen the wall drug signs?
No.
That's surprising.
Have you never drove in South Dakota?
Yeah, I'm Deadwood. Big time Deadwood guy.
but you don't go across South Dakota. You go across
No, I go
North
down.
Dakota.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta do a wall drug one time. See, wall drug 150.
Never seen it.
It literally there's
There's
one.
so many.
It just says wall drug. Yeah, go up. It says free ice water. Up, go up.
Right there.
Free ice water wall drug. There's nothing else for it. Doesn't say how long it is till there. Be yourself, wall drug.
That's a good one though.
Yeah.
But hey,
RX Museum, wall drug.
YOLO. Wall drug.
It's cool, wall drug.
It's actually kind of good.
Yeah, all the way across the entire state.
You need to get the wall drug CEO on Raging Workaholics.
Also, can we be brand ambassadors for wall drug?
we gotta get our guys on that.
Can we do a brand deal with wall drug?
I don't know.
Can I become the face of wall drug? Think of how much like signage you'd get if you had just like your face in the corner of every wall drug sign.
How much money and signs do they need to put out for you to be on every single one?
No. Part of the promotion is Miles has to tweet out every day how far away from wall drug.
Yeah. I couldn't be a bigger wall. I don't even know if we actually went to Wall Drug when we went to Mount Rushmore. Because where is Wall Drug exactly?
When we went to Colorado, we drove a long ways. We got 80 miles away from the wall.
We know you drove a long way.
No, on that road, the Wall Drug road.
Okay, so people don't think we're ridiculous in saying that he's John Madden. How long was that trip one way?
11 hours, 12 hours.
So 24 hours on that trip. You said that was baby shit.
It was.
I need something harder, and you said let's do 50.
I did
and
that.
then the best part of that bit before we started recording was we took how long it would take to go from Los Angeles to New York, and it was 44 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Tyler, you could literally see the whole
43
country.
hours.
I'm driving halfway across the country.
What city's Wall Drug in? It's before Rapid City.
Yeah, it's like near Rapid City. Near Quinn.
Yeah, so I would say that Wall Drug, after never being there, is underrated. Even though I'm pretty sure everyone says it's like the most overrated thing ever. Too much hype around it. It hypes you all the way across the state.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop at a Wall Drug one of these days.
Oh, Wall Drug. No, just Wall Drug.
It's just a Wall Drug.
I think it's just Wall Drug.
It's just, that's it.
It is not a Wall Drug.
No,
there's not multiple.
It's just the Wall Drug.
Oh, I'm thinking and they're like all over the place.
No, like we're
Okay.
talking these signs are for one location all the way across South Dakota. Hey, what can I say? Meth, we're on it.
Yeah, South Dakota.
You know? Yeah. Underrated Wall Drug. Sure a bunch of people would agree with me on that.
I will I'll bring this to the top of the top. Tourist attraction, Pearl Harbor. Underrated.
Never been.
Never been to Hawaii.
It is.
Can't drive there.
You can't drive
Yeah.
there.
Hey, so we'll just have to tell you about it. We'll maybe take photos.
Okay.
And so you can check it out.
We'll FaceTime.
Sweet.
you.
Yeah, we'll FaceTime over there. Tyler. So yeah, continue.
It's unbelievable.
I believe that.
So I would say it's very underrated because you can't even rate how fucking cool it is.
What makes it cool?
History.
The history.
Yeah.
You knew what happened there. Mm-hmm. You see the oil coming up from the sunken ships.
Still coming up.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it's been coming up since what 1941.
Something like that.
Wait, is that actually accurate?
Yeah.
41 or 43? I forget which one.
Yeah, I can't remember, Jared.
I think it was 40.
It's one of the two.
42.
Jared, who won the Super Bowl that year?
41.
What didn't exist?
So yeah. Other tourist attractions. You went very serious on that one.
What do you guys think about the Grand Canyon?
Never been.
I've only flown over it.
It's pretty. I've always thought like tourist trappy, you know.
Did
What
you
did you
drive
say?
there?
No, we flew to Vegas and
Are
then
you
drove
lying?
there.
Don't lie to
We
us.
did drive a long ways. We flew to Vegas and then drove to Havasu and then hit the Grand Canyon up on the way back. It was very cool. I think it is appropriately whelming.
Was there anyone walking a tight line over the Grand Canyon?
No, but there is like a glass deck.
Did you
so you
have-
go and you stand it, but you can see through the floor.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Did you happen to see a guy jumping on a dirt bike over it?
No.
Was his name
Evil
Evil?
Knievel.
This is Evel. Evel.
They were doing helicopter tours of that, and I was very close to dropping the money on that.
Yeah,
but I didn't.
But it doesn't have four wheels and stay on the ground.
Correct.
So
Tyler, I could see you as being a big helicopter tour guy.
Never been in one before.
Really?
No, because those people are in the same boat as same boat as like parasailers. He's not a parasail guy.
No.
No.
He loves the ground.
Yeah.
He loves having feet.
Yeah.
He's a big boots on the ground guy
Yep.
type of guy.
Yep.
He couldn't join the Air Force, I can tell you that much.
I could fly a plane.
Are you,
Oh, yeah.
Are you colorblind?
No.
Okay, then you could.
How
Okay.
tall are you?
6'6".
What's your what's your sign? Your horoscope sign?
Scorpio.
Ooh,
That's not
yeah.
gonna work.
I'm
That's not
out.
gonna get you through. my
Totally
guy.
makes sense about the flying thing.
You guys ever been to the Hoover Dam?
No.
That's another pretty cool tourist attraction.
Where's the Hoover Dam again?
Nevada.
Nevada. Right out like a couple hours outside
No,
of
I've
Vegas.
never been.
That's pretty dope. Because any like 12 to 25-year-old is going to find the first rock on the path that you walk and throw it over the Hoover Dam.
Well, I've watched a lot.
Or spit down there.
Watched a lot. Oh, yeah. Big spitting off of stuff. Empire State Building.
Yeah. Just to see how long it takes to get to the bottom.
Then because when I went to the Empire State Building, I was like, I don't know, I was a shitty middle schooler or something. Yeah. Like me and my brothers were like, so do you think if you threw a penny off of the top of this, you could kill someone? You know?
Like, well, I've heard that about the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. You always got to do that. Spit.
Yeah.
Rock. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of the guys dropping a basketball down, trying to make it in the hoop.
Yeah, have you seen the Hoover Dam one where they drop the basketball? It like soars down.
That's exactly what I just said.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it was the same because of the layout.
I said I watched a lot of Hoover Dam videos of the people dropping the basketballs.
Oh, I thought you meant Empire State Building.
Yeah, I did too, actually.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Thanks, Jared.
Sorry for spazzing.
That's all right. I forgive you.
Or you're not listening to me?
What's going on?
Also, Empire State Building is overrated. I was there too.
I would say it's pretty appropriately rated.
But here's the thing. I went there when it was really foggy one night, so we had no view of anything at the top.
Yeah. I would say don't go on the Empire State Building when it's foggy.
Yeah, we didn't really know that. Our first time in New York.
I'm pretty sure they give you the visibility statistics before you go up.
Yeah, we must have missed that one.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You also always got the one guy on the trip. Like, let's say you go to the Hoover Dam, right? And you're like, oh, that's pretty far down. Okay, that was cool. All right, well, we better get going. And there's always the one guy that just stand there and just doesn't say anything in your group.
Just takes it all in.
Tries to act like he's having a
he's having a moment.
He's having a God is speaking to him as he's walking out, gazing out onto it, you know, or I feel like a lot of people do that with Mount Rushmore and
the Grand Canyon. That was
Niagara
very common.
Falls and Grand. It's they're just looking and then they're just like, wow. Okay, should we go? It's like, shut the fuck up. You did not just. It's just concrete.
Yeah,
it's a lot of concrete.
It's just a lot of concrete. And instead of it being on the ground, which you see every day, it's just upright. Okay.
It's really no different than the bridges that they build everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Did we ever figure out how the hell they make dams?
Oh, we did talk about that, didn't we?
I did some research. So I can't really remember.
Hey, I'll be damned.
They reroute the river and then build a dam.
Really?
Yes. They reroute the river and then they build the dam and then put the river back to where it's supposed to be.
That sounds easy.
I don't know if that's it. That doesn't sound right, Tyler.
I mean,
divert the river.
Divert the river, step one.
Sounds right.
I think that's Wikipedia. Anyone can edit that.
It's British. It's BritishDams.org.
It is .org. So,
remember on Michael Scott's Wikipedia is the most accurate source in the world because it's a collection of everyone. So we have the most accurate information. There's no stone left unturned.
Or when he wants to film a video, he's like, I'm going to call YouTube to film this.
Oh, Ryan wouldn't get a lick of that.
Nope, not a single thing.
Yeah. I feel like of any of us here in this room, though, Ryan's the gazing at it, having an existential crisis.
I would say so.
1,000%.
Soaking it all in.
Yep.
And then goes home and writes in his journal about his experience, what he was thinking about.
Ryan, do you journal?
Yeah.
Good question.
Do you actually journal?
Mm-hmm.
That was a total joke, and I had no idea that you were a journaler.
Yeah.
Couldn't have known.
I just don't do it here because you guys make fun of me.
Yes.
What do you journal about?
Do you journal about us?
Miles had a very funny joke today. He laughs about it later on that night.
Miles had 4 quotes about The Office today.
Still haven't seen it.
Light day for Miles.
How often do you go back and read?
Once every couple months.
Do you have it in one of those books that you has a strap over it and locks it?
No, she's not locked. It's like a $2.
Oh, it's a girl.
You have a name for her?
I don't know why I refer to it as
Do you ever so you open her up? You open her up and just stick your pen in there?
Yeah, if it's a writing type of night, yeah.
Oh, and then maybe just let a little ink go in there?
Yeah. Sometimes my pen explodes, but
He only gets a couple lines in before it explodes. But
Yeah, this is why I don't journal at the office, guys.
Oh my God.
Being honest with you guys.
What if it's just like all of his sexual thoughts are journaled in this thing? He's kind of like freaking out. He's like, how'd you guys know this? Did you find my journal when you were filming at our house? We got to look for his journal now.
There's a camera on the journal.
Oh!
You won't find it. If you do, I'll know.
it's in his safe. He keeps it in his gun safe.
it'll self-destruct if you guys find it.
It's like one of those bags at the banks you open
No.
up and it sprays ink on your face.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly where I was going.
It's not only sprays ink in, it sprays ink out.
You guys don't come back for like 2 days.
It's a sprayer.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
It's a spraying type of journal.
Yeah.
It's also like The Office when Jan takes Michael's journal and submits it for evidence with the lawyer.
Oh yeah, the deposition.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Tan everywhere, Jan everywhere.
I don't know what you
Forgot
guys
about
are
that.
talking about.
Big
Season
journal
3.
guy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a new segment we can have on here. You know, motivational moments made people want to wrap their car around a light pole.
Well, this
Rapping didn't work out either. So maybe we should do like, you know, Jimmy Fallon's got the thank you notes.
Oh yeah.
We should do Ryan's journal and just see what's on his
And
mind.
then people want to jump off the Hoover Dam.
Tyler, you fucking stole my line. God damn it.
Or we pick a random page from your journal every podcast.
Yeah, bring your journal.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't subject yourself
Honestly,
to that, Ryan.
it's better that you don't.
Do you think I would actually do that,
It
Tyler?
would make my
Maybe.
reading it, no matter what's in there, even if it's like something innocent, like just makes my like I'm getting tense thinking about reading someone else's journal. You know what I mean? Like just how uncomfortable that would be.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
What's in that thing?
It's
Give us one example, just a little one. Doesn't have to be like serious.
no.
Just like a subject you would write about. Work,
Yeah, it's like
vacation.
yeah, it's like work related. Like what went well that day, and if I was having a bad day, how I got into having a good day.
Talking to me.
Talking about you driving 50 hours. Really
Watching
made this
watching YouTube videos of the Hoover Dam
Yeah.
really puts things in perspective for him.
Yeah. It's good. It like makes me feel you just get your thoughts out.
Apparently, my great grandfather had a journal, and he was like a farmer, so he'd always like record the weather that day and stuff. And then when my grandfather was born, he just wrote baby boy was born. That's all he wrote in his journal.
Wow.
My grandpa has a journal. Every time he goes fishing, he writes in the journal the day it was and what he caught that day.
So you should just go with that. That's what your journal is.
Yeah.
I'll
Probably start one when I'm like 40, 45.
Well, why wait?
You got it.
Ryan's journal is an underrated tourist attraction. Just sell
It's
tickets.
appropriately rated.
Sell
The
tickets.
amount of shit talking about me in that thing is
No, it's not about it. It's not about anyone else.
yeah, but there's got to be like Miles, that fuck face.
Oh, you have
Did this again today.
You definitely have a code name in the journal. What's your
Yeah.
code name?
M. It's just M.
Pretty Little Liars. A is the villain. M's the villain in the
I
journal.
don't know it.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
I would get it. I've never seen Pretty Little Liars.
It's a good show.
Whatever. All right.
Before we got into that, I was going to say super underrated tourist attraction, the truck stop in Clearwater, Minnesota.
Oh, I love that place.
I was just there the other day.
Nelson Bros.
You have to stop there.
Overrated.
Get some fritter bread. Oh, that place.
You did not just call that overrated.
You're so wrong.
Tyler,
And it's no Paul Bunyan cup in your ass.
Tyler, last time Meg stopped at the truck stop, got the fritter bread, and I think we only ate 2 pieces, but regardless, you're still going to pick some up.
No, you got to get a loaf and then make French toast out
We
of it.
did get a loaf, yeah.
Yeah, then make French toast out of it.
Well, it's moldy now. We threw it away.
That's sad.
But you still have to get it.
Yeah, it's the best. I eat that fucking
Miles
shit every
thinks
day.
he thinks it's highly overrated.
I have no opinion on it whatsoever. I don't know if I've ever.
Miles is probably the guy going to the other place across the street.
I
that's a holiday.
usually go to the Holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're both holidays.
They're both
Well,
holidays.
I'm using it for the bakery.
Yeah, I go to the Holiday.
It's a holiday in it.
But I
That's
only
part
pick
of the
up
truck
Holiday
stop.
water, and I only pick up candies that are branded Holiday.
That's my entire diet.
Okay. And some coffee.
One big time iced coffee guy right now with it being this hot out. So
Yes.
And buy 2 get 1 free energy drinks.
all right. Well,
$1.69.
guys, that was an episode. There's no other words to describe it other than just an episode. That's how I feel.
What an absolute roller coaster.
Hopefully you guys were able to follow along.
What a trip.
This podcast was a movie.
Yeah. Jared was the main character on this podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be better next week. Honestly,
We'll be more clear-minded.
I'll put my hand up and say we're going to have a better podcast next week.
Hey, next week we should call into Tyler and see how he's doing on the
I'm not
drive.
going to answer.
I don't know. I said I'm not talking to him. If he starts flying to places, I'll talk to him.
Okay. Deal.
I'm never going to fly again then.
He doesn't like flying.
I
don't
know he
mind
doesn't.
flying.
He's John Madden.
John Madden.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll be better next week. Jared, good luck with this guy. Tourist attractions, man. Wild.
They're lit.
They're so lit. God, I'm just thinking about what's in that journal now.
You'll never know.
Bet it's so creepy. Weird.
You're making this way bigger deal than it needs to be.
I got to find it.
Yeah, we'll find it.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Miles, you betcha guy, here with Tyler, the camera guy, and Ryan, the teacher guy, and Jared, the man behind the glass.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
May your ranch always be running, your bush lattes forever be cold. Cheers, Ryan.
Just
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.